From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for The Debate.
Good evening. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. First, let me share with you the information which I have, which is not out yet. And the information I have is that this list of Bollywood druggies is soon going to extend to include many leading male stars as well, and leading Bollywood producers and directors. In fact, I was told that the list is so long. The list is so long that it's going to be completely embarrassing for Bollywood at the end of it. And I think, therefore, today I feel that for people like Jaya Bachchan who speak without thinking and who try to normalize the drugs trade, today should be a moment of introspection. Jaya Bachchan has abused her position as a member of parliament to go and make a case for an industry which is steeped in, which is drowning in narcotics. And ladies and gentlemen, for how long will Bollywood try to pretend to be an island into itself? Where is the cast of Udta Punjab now? Where are they? When they were promoting their films, they wore identical black t-shirts with texts condemning drugs. Today, where are they? Where is Shahid Kapoor? Where is Kareena Kapoor? Why are they not talking today? And why, Kareena Kapoor, are you hiding? And why is Farhan Akhtar hiding? Viewers, on 29th March 2019, a drugs inspector was killed in Punjab. Farhan Akhtar said that it was tragic. But Farhan, what is tragic and embarrassing today is your abject and pathetic silence. Your silence about the drugs trade is the reason, one of the reasons why the drug inspector was killed. This industry, Zoya Akhtar, Mahesh Bhatt, Anurag Kashyap, all these people need to know. Sonakshi Sinha, Pariniti Chopra. Sonakshi Sinha and Pariniti Chopra take part in campaigns against drug abuse. Why are they not speaking up against the rampant drug abuse which is being exposed on Republic nowadays? Now, if the reason for this is personal embarrassment, then I want to tell them that the country doesn't give a damn about your personal embarrassment, but the country remembers your promises. Amir Khan, when you were hosting shows called Satyameva Jayate, for which I'm sure you were paid a huge amount, I wonder whether you were sincere about it. You said at that time that you would do an episode on how to keep children away from drugs. Well, the so-called role models of Bollywood have drowned themselves in drugs. And where is the drug-free campaign right now? Where is Sanjay Dutt, Kriti Sanon, Soha Ali Khan, who took part in drugs-free India campaigns? Is Bollywood not a part of India? And people who always say they are ashamed of this country. Shallow verbal ventriloquists like Sonam who say, I am Hindustan, I am ashamed, justice for our child. That was in the context of Kathua. These people who always say India is Lynchistan find thousands of reasons to praise Pakistan and abuse their own country. Why are people like Sonam quiet on this? And these defenses that they have made for Deepika Padukone and Rhea Chakrabarti frankly make no sense. Just because they speak a fake Bandra accented English and they say hash, mal and weed are okay. We were only consuming. What do you mean you were only consuming? Just consumption is what funds the racket. You are the reasons behind the smuggling, the distribution network. What do you mean just consuming when you very well know that your consumption is the reason why Pakistan is carrying out narco-terrorist operations, enabling asymmetric warfare on our country? Your consumption is the reason why drug routes are kept alive. Because across the entire country, the drug peddlers go around and say, you see, if Deepika Padukone can be a drug consumer, then so can you. And that's how the next generation is misled. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, this touch me not syndrome of Bollywood is something that we are disgusted with. They always say it is artistic liberty, so I want to ask these fools, is it artistic liberty to get high on drugs? They say freedom of expression. I want to ask these idiots, is it a freedom of expression to smoke weed and hash? They talk about method acting. I want to ask these fakes, is it method acting to snort cocaine? They talk about their lifestyle. Is it their lifestyle to use MDMA and LSD? And why should Deepika Padukone be treated differently? Why should she? Because she can afford to land in Mumbai on a chartered jet, but the others who she inspires to take drugs cannot. And finally, one more thing for corporate India tonight, viewers. I don't want to embarrass the companies, but I want to ask them, can you have druggies as your brand ambassadors anymore? Car companies, colas, airlines, banks, fashion brands, fitness brands, I want to ask you, can druggies be ambassadors for colas, airlines and banks? Can political penguins who drug out be involved in public policy making? Can a 51-year-old foolish, intellectually challenged politician who drugs out endlessly with his stash of friends in Bollywood secretly, and who flies out of the country and enters back secretly as well, can these people continue to be in our public life as well? Can drug consumers be fitness and fashion brand consumers anymore? Viewers, there are so many questions in all of this, and these questions are not restricted to what is happening. And finally, to a lot of people who say, you've forgotten SSR and Disha. No, we've not. You may want me to, but we haven't. This network hasn't. On the contrary, I want to remind them, go look at the cases against Deepika Padukone. The cases are filed against the provisions that are linked to the Sushant Singh Rajput case. And therefore, don't assume or presume that this is going to lead to a lack of focus from SSR and Disha. No, we have a full SIT team, 100 reporters. Uddhav Ji will not even know if they are outside his farmhouse. We have reporters in every corner. We will expose the SSR and Disha homicide, and we will expose this entire dirt of Bollywood as well. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 big debates coming your way this evening. On debate number 1, Bollywood is lined up at the NCB. They'll be at the CBI next. And debate number 2, who's the big boss of Kwan? Let me repeat after me. Who is the big boss of Kwan? The drug company. And debate 3 tonight, unrelenting campaign of justice for SSR and Disha on this network. And here are the headlines. This Thursday evening on the debate tonight, one by one, they will line up at the NCB. Operation Bollywood Cleanup has begun. Clean up Bollywood. Shame the Bollywood druggies. From Goa to the NCB via the Mumbai airport, top stars take the return flight to depose. Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha Kapoor, Rakul Preet, all in the NCB in the next 48 hours. Centerpiece in the drug investigation. Repeat after me. Who is the real big boss of Kwan? The big boss of Kwan. Karan Johar, film executive, top executive in Karan Johar's company, summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau. The big stars, the big producers, we are told, in next in line. And it's the unrelenting campaign. We won't stop until the truth in the Sushant and Disha double homicide comes out. And ladies and gentlemen, there is panic in the rotten, stinking underbelly of Tinseltown. Top stars who've landed in Mumbai are in non-stop talks with their legal firms and the big bosses of the industry. They don't know what's hit them. And they don't know either where this is going to end. They deserve every bit of it. Tonight, these druggy stars who hold placards and wear t-shirts fighting drugs only before big ticket releases need to be exposed. Tonight I say, shame the Bollywood druggies. Now let's debate.
Deepika Padukone flanked by Ranveer Singh and 4-member support staff reaching the Goa airport a little after 7:45 p.m. this evening. And here's why she's taking the flight. Her drug chats with talent agency Quan and her managers in this group chat. Karishma and her discuss drugs, peddling and consumption established allegedly. Perhaps that's why the actor has been evading Republic TV all day in Goa.
पूरी कोशिश की दीपिका पादुकोण ने कि कोई भी उनके सामने ना आए, पूरी कोशिश उन्होंने की कि कैसे उनको कोई भी ट्रैक ना कर पाए, पूरी कोशिश ये की गई कि जब उनकी गाड़ी निकले तो कोई भाप भी ना पाए। क्या दीपिका आप ड्रग्स लेती है? दीपिका पादुकोण बताइए, दीपिका पादुकोण बताइए क्या आप ड्रग्स लेती है?
Accompanying Deepika at the Narcotics Control Bureau guest house in South Mumbai on Saturday will be Sara Ali Khan, who landed in Mumbai this evening. She too is evading Republic TV.
Sara, did you take CBD oil? Who all are involved? From who all are you taking the oil? From who all are you taking the drugs? Sara?
Actors Rakul Preet and Shraddha Kapoor, named and featured in the investigation, will have to be present at the NCB office. Big names are lining up.
ये तस्वीरें रिपब्लिक टीवी दिखा रहा है आपको। रकुल प्रीत सिंह एयरपोर्ट पे पहुंच चुके हैं, दिल मुंबई लैंड कर चुके हैं। आपको तस्वीरें दिखा रहे हैं। रकुल प्रीत सिंह, रकुल क्यों भाग रहे हैं?
शुमन, आपसे सिर्फ एक सवाल लेना है, क्या दीपिका पादुकोण ड्रग्स लेती थी? क्या आप साथ में ड्रग्स लिया करती थी? क्या रणवीर सिंह ड्रग्स लिया करते थे? क्या श्रद्धा कपूर लेती थी? क्या सारा अली खान लेती थी? किस तरह की चैट सामने आई है? शुमन, आपको बुलाया गया एनसीबी के द्वारा। एक सवाल शुमन, जस्ट एक सवाल, एक प्रश्न।
The list of A-listers is endless.
अभी आपको कल बुलाया गया था। सनम आपको भी कल बुलाया गया था। सनम आपको भी बुलाया गया था। अभी और सनम दोनों आए हैं। अभी और सनम दोनों इस वक्त आए। मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ ये तस्वीरें।
As 3 agencies investigate Sushant Singh Rajput's death, the Bollywood cleanup has begun. Let's debate.
We have a big debate. Gaurav Bhatia, Tia Bajpai, who's SSR's friend and an actor. Mukesh Khanna, Jasbinder Narula. And Hema Sardesai singers. Nikhil Pitale, actor. Shilpi Jain, Supreme Court lawyer. Amanpreet Wahi, model and anchor. Sonia Man, actor. And Saida Sadabas are joining us on the debate. But first, I'd like to go across to the airport. And we've got some landings coming in. Piyush is with us. Pradeep Bhandari is with us. Pradeep Bhandari, Republic's intrepid anchor and reporter, beaten by the Lutyens channels who cannot compete with him on the ground today. In fact, he's been trending all day. India stands with Pradeep Bhandari. Pradeep, how many druggies have landed? Rakul Preet landed. We saw Piyush with Rakul Preet. When is Deepika landing?
Well, Arnav, if you can see here, the General Aviation Airport right there. In moments from now, Deepika Padukone and Ranveer Singh will be landing. So within the next 15 minutes, you will see both Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone landing right here. And this is where you can see both of them will be landing. They come from a chartered plane. And from right here, there's an entire Mumbai police cavalcade which is ready. The Mumbai police has stationed another 3 special vehicles for Deepika and Ranveer. On the way also, there have been vehicles late for Deepika and Ranveer. So from here, here Deepika and Ranveer will be heading to their Pali Hill residence. So within 15 minutes, you will have them landing at the airport and heading towards their Pali Hill residence. Arnab.
Absolutely fantastic. And look at the number of people there behind you. Piyush, when Rakul Preet landed, there were some very specific questions put. What was asked and what was her response? She seemed to be completely running away out there. They seem to be under some strong legal advice to avoid all reporter questions, but they can't avoid the NCB questions tomorrow.
Well, absolutely. They cannot avoid NCB questions, and moreover, NCB has summoned her for the second time because she waited there for summon. Right now, we are also at the airport. When we tried confronting her, she refused to speak even a single word. We tried asking multiple times from Rakul Preet, but she maintained complete silence. But she cannot maintain silence before the NCB officers because there are certain links which have now come out, and Rakul has to answer. Not only Rakul, but Shraddha, Sara Ali Khan, Deepika Padukone, everyone have to answer. Arnab, at this moment, but we can confirm to our viewers that Rakul Preet has now landed in Mumbai and she has now reached her residence. We tried asking her, but she did not speak anything. Tomorrow she will face tough questions from NCB, and there are certain links which will be there will be cross-examination. We are learning with Rakul Preet and other people names.
Okay, so Piyush, you keep a stakeout out there at the airport along with Pradeep, and I'm going to be coming back to you in just a minute. Viewers, let's start the debate. Gaurav Bhatia, the cookie is crumbling. Minute by minute, the cookie is crumbling. Shilpi Jain, Amanpreet, can you see this happening? And these Bollywood people cry, oh, what's going to happen to Bollywood? Oh, it's a conspiracy against Bollywood. Our beloved druggy, cocaine-drenched Bollywood. Tell me, Sonia, why should we have any sympathy, Amanpreet, for the cocaine and LSD-drenched Bollywood? Please tell me. Start the debate with Gaurav Bhatia. Tell me, why should we have sympathy for this stinking industry? For this stinking industry, why should we have any sympathy? Tell me. One of you tell me, Sonia, Amanpreet, Shilpi, Syed Asad Abbas, why aren't you speaking? Say something. Okay, Amanpreet starts. Yes, Sonia starts. Sonia, go on. I can't hear you. No audio.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Arnab ji, it's great the way things are taking place, and I'm sure truth shall come out. People from the Bollywood are taking drugs and are found guilty, and I think they should be punished. The law is same for everyone, but I also say that the entire Bollywood doesn't take drugs. I'm against drugs, and addicts should be punished.
No, but for the longest time, the same... Gaurav is on the debate. Let's move fast. Gaurav. Gaurav responding. Gaurav. Go on, Gaurav. Can't hear you, Gaurav. Audio problem.
Roses
are there you are. Go on.
Violets are blue. और पूरा देश आप पे
What is going on with audio?
And there is a reason. Reason is
audio, guys.
The kind of baseless arguments these people are giving.
Have 2 versus 2 windows. Stop band.
Why only Bollywood? अरे अगर आप क्रिमिनल को पकड़ेंगे, can a spokesperson say why only a spokesperson? Can a doctor who's caught with drugs say only a doctor? Let the cleansing happen. And when you give such reasons, I think it shows how hollow you are. Second, they are saying थोड़ी सी तो drugs थी अर्नब, थोड़ी सी 50 ग्राम कोकेन ले ली तो क्या हो गया? 50 ग्राम, केवल 50 ग्राम. अरे please read the NDPS Act. The NDPS Act applies to everybody. And these real life heroes are actually real life villains. People today are understanding how hollow they are from within, Arnab. Second, they are saying that सारे तो बुरे नहीं हैं, not all are bad. Arnab, who's saying all are bad? We are saying there are some good ones also.
True.
But this entire exercise is to eliminate the rotten apples. And third, they are saying this is to distract from the larger issue. अरे चीन को सबक भी सिखाया जा रहा है, कोविड के साथ लड़ाई भी चल रही है, इकोनॉमी के लिए जो करना है वो भी कर रहे हैं. It doesn't mean that if you are fighting on one front, everything else should stop. This is an exercise that has to be taken. And today I say, Pradeep Bhandari, a courageous journalist, was attacked. वो छाती पीटने वाले, वो freedom of speech की वकालत करने वाले आज कहाँ हैं अपना? Why don't they come out to fight for the right to freedom of speech? That is why I say this is selective outrage. They don't come out when a lady comes out fighting for her honor and accuses Anurag Kashyap. They rather come out shamelessly
No,
to
and
defend Anurag Kashyap. It's a shame on them that these people are real life villains and they are not heroes.
Shilpi. Yeah, absolutely. Syed wants to come into the debate. You know, I want to make one comment on what you just said. These fools have been saying of late, what, they only had some drugs. They are not doing the drugs. They only had some drugs. And they say, you uncool people. They are only drug consumers. They are not the peddlers. And I want to tell them the consumers are more dangerous than the peddlers. Now we are going to destroy these fools. These fools said, blaze it up for Riya. Which means when Riya Chakrabarti was arrested, they said, Syed Asad Abbas, they said, have some cocaine for Riya in protest. Burn some hash for Riya in protest. And they say we are only consumers. Now, do you know, maybe you don't know because you've been hanging around with these idiots for too long, Syed. Tell those idiots, those idiot friends of yours, those fools, that the entire operation of Pakistan in drugs depends on the support of Bollywood. Because once you've got Bollywood in your grip, suppose you've got Deepika in your grip, and Deepika is working with Pakistan, which she is doing, as a drug consumer to strengthen the drugs trade in India.
Remember supporting the Tukde gang, Arnab?
Yo, I do. Since Deepika is working with the Tukde gang and Pakistan in strengthening the drugs business in India, she is therefore enabling asymmetric warfare on India. She is therefore helping Pakistan operate the narco-terror operations. She and Sara and Rakul Preet and the whole lot of these druggies. So do you understand it's serious, Syed? So these silly little Lutyens' arguments that they were only having some drugs is the most imbecilish argument I've heard in the longest time. Yes, please debate. Go on, Syed. Go on, Syed, debate.
First point, Arnab. First points first. Undoubtedly, heartiest congratulations to Republic Media Network. And of course, you, Arnab, undoubtedly you've brought about the biggest news there is right now. Also, the point I'd like to take, I don't think, I firmly believe innocent until proven guilty. So this is not a court or you're not a Justice S.A. Bobde to pronounce Deepika guilty or say Sara Ali Khan. Narcotics Control Bureau will do its job. You've done your job as a journalist.
You think they are still heroes?
Also, Deepika Padukone
Prima
is not
facie evidence.
She's PM Modi's friend. PM Modi takes selfie. PM Modi takes selfie with
नरेंद्र मोदी जी को राहुल गांधी चौकीदार चोर में बुला रहे थे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में माफी मांगी यू पीपल केम आउट टू डिफेंड राहुल गांधी तब आपका प्रिंसिपल कहा था
भाटिया साहब Gaurav Bhatia Sahab
is
the same people
guilty
who have taken
and the person is innocent till proven guilty. That principle didn't apply to the leaders of the BJP.
BJP connection today. I'd like to know from Gaurav Bhatia, why do you fly all these Karan Johar gang to Modi ji and have a party and have a selfie party? Ranveer Singh, big question. Deepika Padukone, Karan Johar, so-called druggies were with you, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. They were with you and the leader of
on the Karan Johar question, please reply.
Prima facie, Anurag Kashyap, will you speak or will you be silent? Why do you support such people?
What is the druggie gang doing with your party leader?
What happened to Kangana Ranaut's office? You know that, right? Just because she spoke.
Deepika
People sided with the Sonia
What is
Sena.
happening with the BJP gang and the Bollywood gang? Can you come out to
I'm answering every bit of your question if you ask one.
Today?
But
We
my
want the
question
truth
needs to be
and
answered
nothing
first.
but the truth. So Gaurav Bhatia, Mr. BJP spokesperson,
These people do not
what is the connection between BJP and the Bollywood gang?
You know, these people are
Nation wants to know what is the connection. What does the PMO have to do with Karan Johar gang?
Narcotics Control Bureau.
He says, what do you have to do with the Karan Johar gang? No, Gaurav, he said, what do you have to do with the Karan Johar gang? That question, Gaurav, that question comes in the context of another very shocking development. You may have heard about it. that one of the topmost executives in Karan Johar's company, a man known to be the right-hand man of Karan Johar, just as this lady Karishma is the right-hand person of Deepika Padukone. You know, Gaurav, that Karan Johar's right-hand man has also been called by the Narcotics Control Bureau. That should make Karan Johar nervous, but why is it making you nervous, Syed? Then put your phone down, stop advertising your Chinese phone, put it down. Put down your Chinese phone. Put down your Chinese phone.
इनको भी कुछ दिखा दे. ये गैंग कहाँ है अर्नब? ये फोटो दिखा रहे हैं.
Okay, phone versus paper. Go on, Gaurav. Go. One of you show first, please. Calm down. What are you showing now? Okay, both have got their exhibits.
I am wanting to ask every member of this gang.
Wait, both of you can't show your exhibits together. Wait. Syed, you wait. Abbas, come on now, Abbas. Be quiet. You backbencher. Be quiet. Thank you. Now you be quiet. Let him show his exhibit. You know, I feel sometimes on the program like a class 10 teacher with two backbenchers, both wanting to show their exhibits together. Put your Chinese phone down.
Very simple
Abbas has frozen because he's using a Chinese phone.
These members.
Okay, Gaurav, show. Gaurav shows first and then you be quiet. You do after that.
₹100. 100 रुपए में अपने प्लेकार्ड का स्पेस बेचते हैं और देश को बदनाम करते हैं. ये लोग आज कहाँ हैं? और अनुराग कश्यप कहाँ हैं? और सुशांत सिंह राजपूत जस्टिस, they were fighting for justice for Riya. Where are they when a reporter is beaten? ये वाला प्लेकार्ड गैंग कहाँ है?
कहाँ है?
100 रुपए दीजिए, कुछ भी लिखवा लीजिए इनके प्लेकार्ड में.
Yeah, what are you showing?
ये छोटे-छोटे नाम हैं, बड़े नहीं बोलूंगा, छोटे-छोटे नाम.
I'm showing. Let me explain now, Gaurav ji. I'm showing the leader of your party, dear Modi ji, with the Bollywood gang. Vicky Kaushal is here, Ranveer Singh is here, Deepika Padukone is here, Karan Johar is here. So आपका चिट्टा खाली है. What is the connection between this so-called druggy Bollywood gang and Bharatiya Janata Party? Can you answer today, Gaurav Bhatia?
The politician who's your favorite was caught with drugs. There is a baby penguin which is being protected and we don't even know whether he's also involved in drugs or not. So please, at least commend the NCB, commend the ED and the CBI that today
Hema Sardesai and Hema Sardesai, Jaswinder Narula,
the druggie,
Mukesh Khanna, Nikhil Pilate and Shilpi Jain are yet to start the debate. Now, before I come to you today, can I just take 1 minute to explain a few things here today? I'll take 1 minute. Jaswinder ji, good to see you after a long time. And to Hema Sardesai as well. It's been ages. Good to see you, Hema. It's been a long time. Now, all I want to say is this, that I want to just reassure every one of our viewers that this network has not forgotten the Sushant Singh Rajput case. In fact, I want to say that if you look at the FIRs in the context of Deepika, Rakulpreet and Simone, the FIRs are in relation with the Sushant Singh Rajput death drug probe, which means the investigation into Sushant Singh Rajput's death is expanding into the arena of the commercial exploitation of drugs. So this is a very serious matter. And there is a Jaya Saha connection in them. At 10 o'clock, I'll talk about this company Quan and who its big boss is. So now it's becoming a bigger conspiracy, Jaswinder, including Karan Johar's right-hand man has now also been called. His name is Kshitij Ravi Prasad. He's been called by the Narcotics Control Bureau. So this, what I'm trying to say, Jaswinder ji, maybe you can start and Shilpi can come on the other side. This is no longer about the casual consumption of drugs. First of all, there's nothing casual about the consumption of drugs, but this is not just about the casual consumption of drugs. This is about some very serious charges that are linked with it. Jaswinder ji, what are the larger issues that emerge?
First of all, I want to congratulate you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's excellent.
Thank you, Jaswinder.
Secondly, जैसे मोदी जी कहते हैं ना कि स्वच्छ भारत होना चाहिए, वैसे हम चाहते हैं कि स्वच्छ इंडस्ट्री होनी चाहिए.
बहुत खूब.
एक गजल का एक शेर याद आता है कि इत्तेफाकाते ज़माना भी है नासिर, आज वो देख रहे हैं जो सुना करते थे. I have been in the industry for 25 years, and we have heard about it, that there are things, मतलब ईश्वर का मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि I have not gone through all this, whatever I hear. But yes, definitely. But from last few years that we have been watching and we've been listening, and when I go in the parties, because I'm still very active, and when I go, I see people, I observe people, and I look at the stars, a lot of people that I see, and I feel that there is something definitely not right. There is something different about them, and but then we are there for very, very little time. We don't, we don't interact too much, and we don't want to get into all this. But aaj jo hum dekh rahe hain, whatever is happening, definitely it's very sad, very shocking, and I hope that very soon the reality comes out, and badi jaldi ye jo gand hai wo saaf ho jaye, so that good things happen in the industry. And industry ko to वैसे ही ज़्यादा इसलिए नजर आती है because इसमें लोगों को स्टार्स को गॉड माना जाता है, गॉड की पदवी दे दी जाती है, लोगों के लिए वो भगवान हो जाते हैं, और वो उनके लिए आइकॉन्स होते हैं, वो उनको देख के एक्ट करते हैं, वो उनको देख के उनके लाइफस्टाइल को देख के वो मुतासिर होते हैं, उसको they want to follow that, So for that reason, I think कि हमें और इंडस्ट्री के बारे में ना बात करनी है, ना मैं और इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहती हूँ. ऐसा नहीं कि ये और जगह नहीं है, सब जगह है और पूरे वर्ल्ड वाइड है ये चीज, लेकिन हम बात कर रहे हैं अपनी इंडस्ट्री की. So whatever is happening in our industry is really sad, Arnav. It's really sad.
Yes, Shilpi. No.
Arnav, there is a national drug de-addiction helpline. As a state, it is required to provide medical help to drug addicts. There is a media report of 9th July 2020 of TOI which says that between April to June, it received 9,400 calls. Because of the lockdown, there was a spike of 200%. Now, Section 64, let's get the law straight, of the NDPS 64A says, if the drug addict confesses that, yes, I am a drug addict and opts for treatment, then there is immunity from prosecution.
Oh, so now Deepika will say I was a drug addict, I want to go into rehab, and she should be set free.
That is the problem with you, Arnav.
Wow.
You don't allow me to complete my sentence. Just one more line. The spirit behind this is that the law recognizes that a drug addict is also a victim. It is the manufacturers.
Wow. Bollywood druggies are all victims. यही सुनना बाकी था.
That is, why don't you stop the national helplines? These are provided.
No,
by
Hema
the government.
Sardesai wants to respond to you.
Yeah.
Hema, go on. From Goa, Hema is responding.
These 94
From Goa, Hema is responding to you, Shilpi. Yeah.
Arnav ji, salute to you. I always, I don't think I need to worry about you. I think the divine has got your back.
Thank you.
A great job always. God bless you.
Thank you.
So, this victim mentality card has to please just take it off, please. It doesn't make any sense completely. Number one, because what is the reason? 1 minute. What is the reason why, first of all, somebody gets into this drug scene in the Bollywood scene? You are doing sordid acts to make it big, first of all. Most of them, I'm not saying all again, most of them do sordid acts to make it big. And then to maintain that, you have to comply with what the others are telling you to do, the big shots that the big fish is telling you to do, and then it continues and going more and more sordid, and that is where it becomes a gutter. So, and that's exactly what needs to be cleaned out, and 100% cleaned out. Now, if you tell me after they are sentenced and after they, are exposed, because our children today, our children, our generations to come, look at these people and consider them as icons, and then they want to imitate them. This is a very, very sad state of affairs, because we cannot have our children imitate this kind of behavior. Yes,
well said.
We cannot have our future generations.
Hema, the best thing about your argument here today, and they'll say I'm biased, but then when did I ever say I'm neutral? I'm always biased towards the truth. I'm biased towards you today, Hema, because what you've said is spot on. And Tia Bajpai, who's SSR's friend and actor, may want to come into this. You know, Tia, this veneer, this disguise, this mask, this mukhota of innocence. There is nothing innocent about the drug industry. You know, these actors, they are great actors. Riya Chakrabarti told the Narcotics Control Bureau, I'm a great actor. And that's how they actually caught her. They'll say they are innocent. No, they are not innocent, because Tia, in Bollywood, from Cornerstone to Kwan, how is it that two big companies managing and maintaining talent and managing all the big stars of Bollywood are the center of the drug cartel? What this means, Tia,
Arnab,
is
can
that
I
the
come?
drug business has been corporatized by Bollywood, has been institutionalized by Bollywood. I'd like you to come in with Nikhil on that part of the debate. That's what gives me greater concern, which means, Tia, one last line, that if any real talent comes in today, if a 20-year-old comes into the industry with big hopes, big ambitions and nothing but talent, unless you are a druggie or you are incorporated into a druggie business, you will not be able to make it. So many people have told me, Tia, if you are not part of the drug circuit, if you don't go to the cocaine party, if you don't snort cocaine, Hema wants to come back, don't snort cocaine, you don't dance around with the cocaine gang, you will not be able to make it. And that is one of the reasons why Sushant was also killed. Tia first, Tia.
Yes.
First Tia, Hema, let Tia speak.
I would like to say that from personal experience I'm speaking, that you're invited for a lot of parties and you're offered a lot of things. But if you deny, second time they will never invite you. You know, so you are immediately kicked out of the group, because obviously they do not want an outsider who's not doing drugs to be a part of that group, because then wo jaake shayad unki poll kholenge. And also, I would like to just comment on Ms. Shilpi's comment that she said that these people are victims of drugs. I would say that they made a choice to do something. So when you make a choice, you're not a victim. It is your choice. You are adults, you know. So it is your choice. You're not a victim of that. And also, I think it is high time that these people are enjoying the fame. They need to enjoy whatever they have done. They have enjoyed it. Now I think they should pay for the wrong deeds that they've done. It's not about doing.
Because can you imagine?
It's illegal.
Can you imagine? Most of these, say, you know, I don't know about Deepika, she's in her 30s, but many of these film directors, these top shot Bollywood producers are in their late 40s. Some are, all these actors, so-called superstars, are in their late 50s, which means for 20 to 30 years, these people have exploited their positions of power to ruin the lives of thousands of people who may have wanted to enter the industry.
Yes.
May I come in on that?
No, Shilpi, therefore they are not innocent. They are not innocent. I hate that innocent normalization. The normalization of a drug trade is done by dangerous people, not innocent people, Shilpi.
Just a minute.
No, I'll give you more than a minute.
Thank you. Don't misinterpret what I said. I was saying the spirit behind the law, that otherwise there are stringent punishments in this act. For drug addicts, it's 1 year and it's bailable. Getting bail is your right. Another thing, and I will conclude with
Nikhil, countering you, Nikhil Pilate from Gandhinagar. Nikhil.
I don't agree with somebody called Shilpi saying. She's just saying that...
Shilpi Jain.
Somebody saying that no, if you don't do drugs, you can't enter this industry. If you don't do drugs, you won't get work in this industry. I am myself a living example in this industry. I am today 25 years old. It's been 4 years in the industry. I am an outsider. I don't have any godfather. I entered the industry on my own. I made contacts. I did 2 Hindi feature films as Nikhil. So that is completely wrong what you're saying, that without doing drugs you can't enter the industry and you won't get work. So that is, I think, your imagination. I think you need to come out of your bubble first of all, because this is not true. Or maybe you have not seen the real industry, I must say.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I am also from past 10 years in this industry, and आज तक मैंने कभी कोई drug नहीं किया, कुछ नहीं किया. It doesn't mean like that if few people is doing drugs, that whole Bollywood is doing drugs.
That's a very silly, facetious kind of answer here. You understand?
And stop saying it that Bollywood is doing drugs and Bollywood is bad, because you should understand that.
Nikhil,
please let me speak.
Nikhil, the normalization of a drug racket by Bollywood is what I'm talking about. Normalization. You see, Karamjit Singh is one of the big drug peddlers. He has given a list of 150 names from Bollywood. So don't say that, oh, everybody is not doing. Kangana says 99% have done. What people are saying, Nikhil, is that to make it into the circuit, Nikhil, understand, Nikhil, the top league of Bollywood is drenched in drugs.
Yeah.
So if you cannot enter that top league unless you become part of the circuit. And if you saw what Kangana had said, that is exact. She said, when I was going around with someone who was part of that so-called inner circle, I got an entry and I saw the cocaine parties. She said, and I think you all heard it, she said, I saw the parties, I saw the drugs from close because they thought I was an insider for the period of time that I was in that relationship with someone from Bollywood.
All depend upon you.
And she has not done drugs in her life. Kangana chose not to do drugs. She didn't do drugs.
She was pushed into it, she came out of it. Sorry, Nikhil, you don't know. She was pushed into it, she was sexually exploited, she came out of it. That's the point. Jaspinder is on the debate. Jaspinder and Sonia Mana. Jaspinder, after that Sonia Man. Jaspinder. Let's keep it moving fast. Yes, Jaspinder.
Arnab, abhi मैंने सुना कि somebody is trying to say that we've been in the industry for that long. I've been in the industry for 25 years and I have survived in the industry. But again, I made it big also. Everything happened and I had a very, I was at one point of time, I was #1 and I proved that I had talent in everything. But to sustain in the industry and of course to reach that level and sustain there, yeah, I think you have to be part of some group or something, that I'm listening to. Maybe I didn't fit into it because being a Sikh girl from a Sikh family, I don't believe in drugs. I don't even take tea. I don't drink any alcohol, nothing. So I was never there.
So basically, ma'am, you're just trying to say that if somebody does drugs and if they
I'm not saying 100% everybody is taking it. I'm not saying that.
No. The point is, I want to. A small point, Gaurav, before I come to you. 1 minute.
Right, because you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm also from this industry from past 10 years. मैं भी ऐसी parties में जाती आपके ऊपर depend करता है कि आपको
Amanpreet, the point is that
मैं इस पे उत्तर देना चाहता हूँ.
Amanpreet, the point is today what you need to understand here, both of you, is that there was an unnatural reaction to SSR's death, Gaurav. When SSR died, all kinds of strange things were told by some people. Shilpi is on the debate. 1 minute. Shilpi, Sayadabast, wait a minute, listen, and then you come in with Hema and Gaurav. You see, why did they talk like that? Why did they immediately say that he's committed suicide? Why did Deepika on 15th say, repeat after me, depression is an illness? Why did Deepika, Karan Johar, Mahesh Bhatt all want to push the depression theory? Why was the drugs-related data deleted? From 1 minute, why was there data deletion? Why was there data deletion from Sushant's computers?
Can I come in now?
Right? Karan Johar pushed the SSR suicide theory. Now his top executive is summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Why was a black bag removed from the crime scene, if you remember? What was in that black bag? Many people said that these are things which Riya Chakrabarti wanted out because they've led to a bigger drug syndicate. Who are the two actors, one politician and a builder, who were at a drugs party on the 8th? You see, the drug nexus is linked to everything. Gaurav, and I want Gaurav and Mukesh Bhatt also to come in. Mukesh is listening quietly. Gaurav.
Yes. Arnab, to the people who are defending the druggy gang of Bollywood, I have a very simple analogy to make.
Central Bureau of Investigation.
Can you be quiet, please? Can you be quiet? Listen to me and then respond, please. So, Arnab, before this racket was busted, they said that Bollywood is very professional. I just have one simple question to ask. If they love their dear one and he is to be operated upon, would they call for a doctor who's on thoda moda drugs, chota drugs? Will they ask such a doctor to operate on their loved one? Would they take a flight whose pilot is on drugs? Choti drug, thodi drug.
Excellent.
Would they take that flight? They will not. And that is why I say this hypocrisy is very dangerous. And Shilpi ji, it is commendable that you have not consumed drugs. The point here is not that you go to a party and you don't consume drugs. The point is trading in drugs, possessing drugs, administering drugs.
Correct.
Itself is illegal. Why should any citizen of India be above law and be allowed to break law?
I'd like to bring in I'd like to bring in Mukesh Khanna, who's listened in very quickly, very quietly for 40 minutes. Mukesh ji, has Bollywood become an island unto itself?
I've been listening.
Yeah, go on. You know the point, Mukesh ji. Go on.
I've been listening, Arnab ji. I've been listening that somebody says I was in this industry for 4 years. Somebody said, abhi thodi der pehle ki I was there for 25 years. I can add to it that I was here for 40 years and I have survived without drinks, without drugs, without cigarettes. That's okay. Arnab ji, you asked a question in the beginning. Is it a creative liberty to ask for drugs? No, sir, it is a stupid liberty to ask for drugs. Is it creative liberty to go into JNU and say Hindustan Murdabad? No, my dear, it is stupid liberty to say this is my freedom of expression. गौरव भाटिया की इस बात को मैं सहमत कहूंगा कि उन्होंने कहा कि why people keep on telling why Bollywood, why not others, but I'm saying why not Bollywood? This is the only industry in the whole India country
but why not
which
others
can
also?
influence 130 crores people. Why not others? But let us start. ऐसे क्रांति नहीं होती, फ्रेंच क्रांति ऐसी नहीं हुई थी, शुरुआत होती है. अगर आपको बॉलीवुड से लीड मिल रही है, ये बॉलीवुड सिर्फ बॉलीवुड नहीं है, इसमें बड़े बड़े यूथ आइकॉन्स भरे पड़े हैं जिनको हम इनोसेंट नहीं कहेंगे. बीच में आपने कहा था आर दे इनोसेंट? नो, दे आर नॉट इनोसेंट. इनोसेंट वो है जो स्कूल में पढ़ता है, जिसके बाहर आइसक्रीम बिक रही है, वो जाके अनजाने में खाता है आइसक्रीम, उसको आइसक्रीम चाहिए. ड्रग लॉर्ड्स ने उसके अंदर ड्रग्स डाल के खिलाया, बोला खिलाओ, उसको पैसे देते हैं आइसक्रीम बेचने वाले को, खिलाओ इनको खिलाओ. वो इनोसेंट्स है. ये जो इंडस्ट्री का अपना पाथ चूज करते हैं, पार्टियों में जाते हैं, अपने आप को कूल कहते हैं. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम अबाउट द कूल. It is not, they are not innocents, they are the cool people and they want to adopt a foreign culture, not Indian culture, because Indian culture बहुत पुराना हो गया. हमारी संस्कृति 500 साल पुरानी हो गई. माई साहब, पुरानी संस्कृति को कंधे पे नहीं रखोगे, पतन हो जाएगा आपका.
Well said, Mukesh Khanna. Well said, Mukesh Khanna. He's destroyed the whole argument of just consuming drugs making no sense. And ladies and gentlemen, go full frame to the pictures you saw from the airport right now as I hit a break. And those pictures are of Deepika Padukone just landing at the Mumbai airport. And viewers, there's going to be some serious questioning. We've been told that there is volumes of evidence about Deepika's narcotics habits, which the NCP has more knowledge about. See you on the other side of the break on the Kwan Connection.